first question I have to address is, why am I here? To answer that question, I'm going to have to rewind a little. Remember when you were a little kid and people asked you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Most of you probably said something along the lines of a teacher or a princess. Well, I wanted to be a roofer, yes, someone who builds roofs on houses. Needless to say, it didn't take too long for me to realize that might not be the best job for me. As I got older, I began to look into the medical field, and I decided I liked the idea of becoming a doctor because I loved helping people. Next, I was on to deciding which school I wanted to go to. When I visited Luther, I knew that's where I could see myself for 4 years. I loved the people, I loved the soccer team, and I loved the opportunities available at Luther. It was only about a week before I moved to Luther for pre-season that I decided to change my major to nursing. Over the summer, I had conversations with numerous physicians and nurses who ultimately convinced me that the pre-med route was not ideal. That's when I found nursing. Like teaching, I did not feel called to nursing, but I would say I was intrigued. Teachin says it well when she says, I turned to the call and followed it. I was intrigued by nursing, so I explored it, and I was quickly fascinated. This leads me to my next question. What do I want to do? As a liberal arts and Lutheran educated nurse, I would like to absorb as much knowledge as possible through clinical experiences and in the classroom so that I feel well-rounded and prepared for my future as a registered nurse. I came to Luther because as a liberal art educated student, I will become knowledgeable in so much more than just nursing. I was drawn to Luther's nursing program because of the amazing opportunities it offers, like access to incredible resources here at Mayo, or even the ability to get to know my instructors one-on-one. I hope to be prepared to bring the knowledge and skills to be the best that I can be and to do something important. I am responsible for my own learning. I need to try my best always and ask questions when I don't understand in order to reach my full potential. I am also responsible for representing my school in a positive light. Overall, Luther provides some unique resources and opportunities to help us nursing students grow our fund of knowledge and become excellent nurses. Lastly, I will discuss what I need to get there. Patient-centered care is important in nursing because it gives clients a sense of control over their care. Vocation 2014 acknowledges cultural competence as an important aspect of patient-centered care and emphasizes knowing the patient's preferences as a key role of the nurse. One goal that I have regarding patient-centered care is to become more acquainted with different cultures in order to familiarize myself with common beliefs and provide the best possible care. I need to work on recognizing and accommodating for patients with cultural differences. Vocation 2014 also highlights communication as a vital component of patient-centered care. I think that communication is something that all nurses are constantly striving to improve. Communication is one of my biggest strengths, but I will continue building that with each patient I work with. Teamwork and collaboration consists of working together with other members of the healthcare team. Again, according to Vocation 2014, communication is vitally important, as is respect and congeniality towards those around you. Another one of my vocational goals is to respect and feel respected as a member of the healthcare team by both patients and by other providers. I think this is especially challenging as a student because we often get the notion of, well, I'm only the student nurse. So, one thing that I'm working on is building self-confidence and remembering that I'm an important member of the team. When it comes to teamwork and collaboration, one of my strengths is asking for help when I need it and returning the favor by helping other nurses and answering call lights. Evidence-based practice revolves around using current research to support interventions in order to provide the best possible care. Vocation 2014 describes the importance of questioning routine approaches when the evidence suggests more efficient or more effective methods. One of my vocation goals is to become proficient enough to find and keep up with new research, then assertive enough to make changes accordingly. In order to accomplish this goal, I am still working on being assertive to make change. However, I've become fairly proficient in finding research-based articles to support my interventions. Quality improvement is important when it comes to making changes to benefit the general patient population. Vocation 2014 lists small tests of change as an important part of the daily routine that can jumpstart the quality improvement process. This is something I would like to add to my vocational goals. I would like to be able to recognize areas to be changed, then take the right steps to implement change. One thing I need to work on to accomplish this goal is to start recognizing areas that need improvement, then experimenting with little changes and reporting my findings. One of my strengths related to quality improvement listed in Vocation 2014 is recognizing the importance of continuous quality improvement and the impact it has made on patient outcomes. The competency safety revolves around providing an environment free from harm. According to Vocation 2014, eliminating errors plays a huge role in safety. Improving safety is a continuous goal of mine. I need to recognize and correct unsafe environments and teach patients ways to stay safe. I have become fairly proficient at teaching my patient ways to be safe, such as teaching them the importance of wearing SCDs to prevent DVTs. Preventing med errors is something I will always be working on. I can do things like following guidelines and recognizing contradictions. It is something to always keep in the back of my mind. Informatics is the last competency listed. Informatics consists of the use of technology to improve patient outcomes. According to Vocation 2014, informatics plays a role in safety and efficiency when it comes to the plan of care. A goal I have revolving around the use of technology is to stay up to date with the latest medical technology. I will take classes to learn and understand how to use the new technology as it comes about. One thing I need to continue to work on is using technology to promote safety. A great example of this is checking the infusing pumps when I come onto the shift. A strength of mine related to informatics is that I'm a quick learner when it comes to learning new pieces of technology, such as learning the charting system at Mayo. I have developed several goals related to each of the Vocation competencies. My curiosity into nursing has developed into an excitement, and this excitement drives my ambition. The excitement and sense of accomplishment I feel after clinicals guides my goals and makes me want to be the best nurse that I can be.